Do you remember your school days? Have any recollection of memories there? I remember it crystal clear as if it was yesterday. Being a high school teenager, young, youthful day. But what imprints on me the most is how exhausting it was during those years. For me personally, high school is a lot more exhausting and tiring compared to college and university. Curriculum and co-curriculum activities, after school classes, additional classes, and the list go on. Students are expected to attend and excel in all of these matters. To make it worse, it doesn't end after you step out of school grounds. Surprise, surprise, here comes homework. Another schoolwork that students are expected to do at home during their only leisure time. Let us start by knowing the definition of homework. Based on the Oxford Dictionary, homework is a schoolwork that a pupil is required to do at home. Homework is one of the reasons why high school was so tough on us back then and even now. So here I am today presenting my ideas on why homework should be banned for high school students. So first and foremost, why homework should be banned for high school students is because, for a clear reason, homework stresses students out. Homework is extremely demanding and many students are spending far too many hours after school to complete their homework assignments. Although some students may be able to whiz right through their homework, other students crawl along struggling at a snail's pace. These can be further proven by studies that have been done by experts. In 2013, research conducted by Stanford University demonstrated that students from high-achieving communities experience stress, physical health problems, an imbalance in their lives, and alienation from society as a result of spending too much time on homework. According to the survey data, 56% of the students considered homework as a primary source of stress. The remaining students viewed tests and the pressure to get good grades as the primary stressors. Notably, less than 1% of the students said homework was not a stressor. This, ladies and gentlemen, was enough to prove how stressful it is to have homework. Even workers don't want to bring their work home. Next, homework takes away family time. Family time is put on the back burner due to the time constraints of homework. Excessive homework can cut down on productive family time. This is especially true in families where the parents are incapable of assisting with the homework. As the stress levels increase, fights begin, which again takes away from any quality time students can spend on school nights. Again, I want to include research as concrete evidence to support my idea. In a 2019 survey of 1,049 parents with children in elementary, middle, or high school, Office Depot found that parents spend an average of 21 minutes a day helping their children with their homework. Those 21 minutes are often apparently very unpleasant. Parents reported their children struggled to complete homework. 1 in 5 believed their children always or often feel overwhelmed by homework, and half of them reported their children had cried over homework stress. Parents are struggling to help. 4 out of 5 parents reported that they have had difficulty understanding their children's homework. Lastly, homework has no real impact on students' performance. To be honest, at this point, most of the students are completing their homework for the sake of, just getting it over with and don't want to be punished tomorrow for not doing it. Furthermore, there are no actual studies that have proven that by doing homework can boost someone's grade. In fact, even in high school, the association between homework and achievement is weak, and the data don't show that homework is responsible for higher achievement. There isn't a shred of evidence to support the folk wisdom that homework provides non-academic benefits at any age. For example, that it builds character, promotes self-discipline, or teaches good work habits. We're all familiar with the downside of homework, the frustration and exhaustion, the family conflict, time lost for other activities, and possible diminution of children's interest in learning. But the stubborn belief that all of this must be worth it, that the gain must outweigh the pain, relies on faith rather than evidence. They have learned enough at school, so I think a little bit of me time or resting will not kill them. So why does homework continue to be assigned and accepted? Possible reasons include a lack of respect for research, a lack of respect for children implicit in a determination to keep them busy after school, a lack of understanding about the nature of learning, implicit the emphasis on practicing skills, and the assertion that homework reinforces school lessons, or the top-down pressures to teach more stuff faster in order to pump up test scores so we can chant, "We're number one." Too many of us, when pressed about some habit or belief we've adopted, are apt to reply, "Well, that's just the way I was raised," as if it were impossible to critically examine the values one was taught. Too many of us, including some who work in the field of education, seem to have lost our capacity to be outraged by the outrageous. When handed foolish and destructive mandates, we respond by asking for guidance on how best to carry them out. So what are the alternatives instead of giving them homework? If the teacher still wants them to do anything related to studies at home, instead of giving them homework, find something that is less stressful. For example, assign them an educational video game. Students can go home and complete a quest, which is basically a curriculum-based task assigned by their teacher. The alluring graphics and avatars might make parents double-check their children's laptops, but just like Spelling City and Grammar Gorillas, these educational platforms are legit. Teacher can also give students projects because not only projects appeal to students more than homework, but they also save teachers valuable prep time. So in conclusion, I think that homework should be banned for high school students because it can bring stress for them, take away family time, and also has no real impact on students' performance. Of course, we always heard that practice makes perfect, but too much practice can also bring harm. Take a break, take a step back from studying might be more helpful for students than you think. So I think that's all for me. Thank you so much for listening to my speech and hope it helps to spread positive awareness. Thank you.